UFC featherweight Sean Woodson's deep relationship with his mother got even more profound when his father died when Sean was just 13. The steadfast support and encouragement of his mom helped Sean navigate through those teenage years and into a fighting career. But when a City Hall scandal threatened to upend their lives, everything was on the line, including Sean's UFC dreams. He opens up about his story in this edition of Fighter Focus.
Here is the sniper out of St. Louis, Missouri, Sean Woodson. Tremendous story for Woodson. His mom found Matt Hughes' hit squads after high school, and that laid the foundation for what is a now budding MMA career for Sean the Sniper Woodson.
Come on, Shawnee boy.
My mom has supported me and helped me my entire life. She sacrificed so much for me to make my dreams come true and get to the UFC.
Here we go, baby.
Woodson's got some real good hands. Everything's tight.
If he gets his way on the feet, he's beautiful to watch.
That's it.
I feel like it's because of my mom that I'm able to do this.
Come on, babe.
Once I started putting those wins together, my confidence was growing. I felt unstoppable.
Sean Woodson has a ton of momentum, possibly a future contender.
Then one day, there was a knock at the door, and it was the FBI, and they were here to arrest my mom. I was born in St. Louis, Missouri. Growing up, I feel like I had the best parents in the world. I had a great childhood. Me and my dad were super close. At an early age, I found fighting and got into boxing through him.
Boxing was just a big part of our lives. There wasn't a night that Sean and his father didn't go back in our bedroom and have a whole bout on the bed. And then one day he had come to me and he had said, "Mama, I want to take boxing lessons."
That following week, she took me to the boxing gym, and yeah, I never looked back. I lost my dad at an early age. I made a lot of promises to my dad when he was in a coma. I would just sit next to his bed, and the main thing I would tell him was that I was gonna do everything in my power to follow my dreams, fighting to make him proud. Once my dad passed away, me and my mom's bond got stronger. I was fighting every weekend. My amateur record was 46-3. I had planned on turning pro when I was 16 years old. Boxing was looking like that was gonna be my career. But I got into a bad car accident. Me and my friends were skipping school. We were driving on the highway. This big 18-wheeler cut across the entire highway, so there was nowhere to go. I slammed on my brakes and turned the car sideways, and we ended up going under the 18-wheeler, came out on the other side, crashed into this brick wall. It was a pretty serious accident. Me and my friends were super blessed to make it out alive, actually.
After that, he had such a fear of the highway, he wouldn't drive anymore.
I knew I didn't want to stop fighting, but that car accident prevented me from going to my boxing gym. I was en route to having a real prosperous boxing career, and my mom, she didn't want me to stop chasing my dreams.
The car accident is what led to us finding MMA. I knew that there was no plan B for Sean. So I went online. I just Googled boxing gyms.
My mom found Hit Squad in Granite City, which wasn't too far away. It was ran by Matt Hughes and Robbie Lawler at the time. And they had dorm rooms there. It was the only place where I could still chase the dream and not have to commute on the highway back and forth. It wasn't boxing, but it was still fighting. Because of how much my mom was hyping me up to these people, they were like, "We want to see what this kid's got." It was exciting, and I knew right then and there I wanted to be a part of it.
So I boarded him.
I knew this is what I wanted to do with my life, so I knew I couldn't play with it. The goal for me from the jump was to be the best in the world. Once I set my sights on MMA, it was UFC world champion or nothing. I locked in on a whole nother level, got very serious with it. Nothing on this earth compares to putting in the work.
He is just absolutely unstoppable.
I got to 5-0 on the regional scene, and then that's when I got my shot at Contender Series.
Sean Woodson, on short notice, no less, takes on a highly touted prospect at 5-0 tonight to go 6-0. Sean Woodson could be on the sport's biggest stage by night's end.
I just had all the confidence in the world that this was my moment. I knew that I would find a way to win.
A nice sprawl, but McKinney ducks around it, and again, he has the back.
This is the thing about anybody who transitions from boxing or kickboxing. You've got to fill in the gaps with grappling. And as we saw here now, where McKinney, oh, that knocked him out. That's it. It's over.
I landed the flying knee and changed my life right then and there.
Look at the emotion of this guy. Just everything that he just realizes that he just did right now out of nowhere.
Took this thing on 5 days' notice, overcame adversity today, did what he needed to do to win, finished the fight. I'm bringing him into the UFC.
Unbelievable, Sean Woodson.
I was so excited. I said, Sean, do you know how many thousands and thousands of young kids have a dream to be a professional athlete? But you've made it.
Sean the Sniper Woodson, outstanding striker, and we will see how it goes for him in the UFC debut tonight.
I made my debut in Boston. That was my first time fighting in front of a huge crowd.
Sean Woodson trying to win this UFC debut in hostile territory. All Sean Woodson here in Boston. Hard to do it much better than that in the UFC debut. We'll see if the judges agree.
For the winner by unanimous decision, Sean the Sniper Woodson.
Started putting some wins together.
He's so precise with his shots. He mixes things up beautifully.
I was like, man, I can really do something in sport. I can really go all the way. One night I'd come home from training and I could tell by the look on my mom's face that something was wrong.
I was a city clerk for 13 years. As a city clerk, you are responsible for the administration part of the city. So my name was on every account.
She had a gambling addiction and had been taking money from work. I pretty much had to use most of the money I had made as a UFC fighter for a lawyer for my mom. Eventually, my mom was convicted of embezzling $500,000. Her sentence was 18 months.
They could have brought me in at any time, and I had to go down and turn myself in the day before his fight with Saldana. The first round, he got knocked down.
Oh, he's hurt bad.
I've never even seen Sean get knocked down. Oh my God, I was devastated because I knew I was the cause of that.
Mentally, I was not there in that fight at all.
Saldana is winning these exchanges. He has got Woodson in a ton of trouble.
Even though we fought to a draw, that was the worst performance of my life. If you have things that are going on in your outside life, that'll definitely impact the way you perform in the gym.
During that time, he was not the same chipper guy in here. It almost seemed like he didn't really want to be here. His mind was somewhere else.
If your life ain't right outside of the cage, you won't be able to perform inside of the cage. I refuse to let my mom's situation impact the next fight. I knew she was gonna be able to watch my fight in prison, and I couldn't let myself have another bad performance and let her feel like that was her fault again.
Sean Woodson making the walk for his 6th UFC appearance, but first since last August.
Sure, he slipped last time against Saldana, but he has put on some tremendous performances. Let's go!
That was a ton of pressure.
Woodson said going into his last fight that he was focused on the wrong things. His focus and his intention is clear tonight.
Oh!
and he gets it done in all phases of mixed martial arts. Sean, the Sniper Woodson!
Mama, I told you I got this. You raised a warrior, Mama. I won my fight, you win yours. When you come home, we're gonna live it up. I love you, stay strong.
After that bazooka fight, my mom was granted house arrest. House arrest is pretty strict. She can't go on the front porch. She can't go outside in the backyard. I do have to do quite a bit for her, but she supported me for so long that I don't mind repaying the favor at all. I'd take having her home on house arrest than being in prison any day.
Mama.
Hey, babe, how are you?
Back with the groceries. You eat today?
I did. I had some oranges.
Stay on it. When you get off that ankle monitor at house arrest, I'm gonna have you walking the block. Have you getting your steps in.
You're starting to think you're the boss of me.
Yeah, I run things now.
You do?
Gotta keep you under control.
Yeah.
Keep you on your best behavior.
Well, I spent enough years trying to keep you on yours.
It worked out.
Mm-hmm. It did work out.
My next fight would be the first fight with my mom's drama being behind us. I've always had the utmost confidence in myself and believed that I would be here. The goal is to be the UFC world champion. My mom, she sacrificed for me and did everything she could to make me live a good life.
You know, you raise your child and you want them to be happy, but that they live their dream, that they've accomplished their dream. It's as good as a mama wants it.
This whole series of events definitely made me and my mom's bond stronger. A happy fighter is a dangerous fighter. As long as I know my mom's happy.
I love you, babe.
In a couple hours. That makes me happy.